We have all-purpose flour. And I have a baggie, just a regular general baggie. And I pour maybe about a cup, maybe about 2 cups. 2 cups of general all-purpose flour. And the seasonings I use are all the original, mixed it up. And let's see, a little salt, nothing fancy, a little Morton salt, and a little pepper, nothing fancy. So I add my pepper. I'm not measuring anything. I mean, I pretty much eye it. A little bit of salt, maybe if I had to say, I would say 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, keep it even, and maybe a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of the mix it up salt. Yep. And then I just give that a little whirl, give that a little shake so that's nice and mixed up. Put that up. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this Fox Point seasoning. I get this from Penzeys. And Penzeys is online, Penzeys.com, but Fox Point, I had learned about it. And it just gives a little extra flavor kick. It says a light and flavorful seasoning for vegetables, poultry, fish, and salads. And it looks like the ingredients are salt, shallots, chives, garlic, onion, green peppercorns. And those are all dried herbs. So just put a little bit in that, maybe a teaspoon. Shake it up real good. Now, normally I use panko breadcrumbs, the Italian style panko breadcrumbs. But lately I've been using these because I love the Asian market. So I'll go to the Asian market, and these are Japanese style breadcrumbs. Those are the ones that look like, I don't know, they look like slivers of bread. Whereas the panko breadcrumbs look like your traditional breadcrumbs. But these look just a little bit different, but they give the same crunchy flavor. So I put about maybe a cup and a half of for these, the ones I'm using today, the Japanese style breadcrumbs. I put about a cup and a half. Now, normally when I use the panko, the Italian style, I don't put the additional seasonings in it because it would be too much. But because the Japanese style breadcrumbs don't have extra seasoning, that's when I add the little bit of extra seasoning that you get there. So that's all done. My flour's made. Basically my batter, it's all shaken up and it's ready to go. In the meantime, I have my oil and my cast iron pan. I don't know if you can see that, but I have my oil in my cast iron pan, and it's heating on low until I'm ready to get that going. Or maybe I'll do this so you can see. I have my cast iron pan, and it has the oil that is warming up for frying. This is what the bag looks like. Just regular old dirty mushrooms. These are just the regular whites, And then these are the Bellas, little baby Bellas. And so I'll usually take this bag and this bag and I'll mix them. This is what they look like after they've been washed. And they're kind of sitting and waiting to go and to be fried. So just a little tip, when you put them in the pan, these little stems make it a little difficult for them to lay flat. So all you have to do is pop the stem just like that. It's really easy. And so when you're frying, then it comes and it turns like this, and you're able to turn it this way, and it just makes it lay flat. Now these are my favorite. So they're like little, you pop them in your mouth after you put them you cook them the same exact way. You put them in the batter, and it helps it's a little more mushroom. Go figure. So when do I do that? I do that probably like as I'm cooking. I always remember, I'm like, oh man, I should have took the mushroom stems out. So today I'm gonna take a minute and I'm just gonna pop all the ones that I can. Put my mushrooms in the batter. Make my little coating. It consists of 2 eggs, 2 regular old eggs, and about maybe 2 cups of milk. I use the 2%, but regular old milk. And that's it. You have your eggs and milk, and it looks like, I don't know if you can see that. This looks really light in color. It's at this point when I'm throwing it into the batter that I just created, I'm breaking the stems. So I'm breaking the stems and I'm throwing them in the batter, stem and mushroom. So I have my first set ready to go. Put that right there. Rooms around in the egg bath. I don't know if you can see that. I use this tool because it has a lot of holes in it. Just get them all ready to go. So once they've been kind of washed around in the egg bath, I will take them and I will put them in the breadcrumb / flour mix. Now, mind you, this whole time the oil has been heating up, so they should be ready to go. And when I put them in here, it'll take about, my first ones usually take a little longer, so I like to leave them in there for about 20 minutes. Okay. This is what they'll look like in the pan. Happy. As they're swimming around, getting all cooked. Now, I'm really excited today because when you go to a Chinese food restaurant, aren't these are the baskets? They're called spider strainers. And I always said, I like those. I want one of those. So I go to the Asian market in Pleasantville, and I got my very own spider strainer. And it's nice because in the middle, what I'll do is I'll I'll stir it up. Let it get a little, let the other side get a little bit brown and ready to go. Now these are my first batch, so they're a little light, but alright, my next batch is swimming happy. I think I'm gonna put the lid on and let them get a little hotter. Another thing that I do is I'll take sea salt, the big kosher sea salt. I don't know if you can see that. Those are the big salts. The kind you can see, you put them on like pretzels and stuff. So just for that like little extra, like, that's good. I'll put those, you can see them, they're coarse, it's called coarse salt. I don't know if you can see it. Salt, that's what this is. So there you go, the first grouping. Let's see how it tastes. Perfect every time. And let those fry up. Those are nice and hot. And I wait. Normally Jeremiah makes the buffalo sauce, but this time I bought this, the garlic buffalo wing sauce by Steve and Ed's. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess we could add some of this and see what it tastes like. Steve and Ed's garlic buffalo wing sauce. If you ever tried that, let me know. So right now, since that is pretty much what I do to get the batter done, get the mushrooms started, I put them in the oven, let them stay hot. That is the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And stay safe, stay cool, and we'll be back with another video.